Apologies. YouTube is still glitching apparently. It logged me out and I was unable to rejoin the previous stream. So if you guys want to check out part 2 of the live stream or even part 1 to see what we did, definitely go check out the other live streams that I did on March 20th. Welcome to all the new supporters and returning supporters. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I got a Bachelor's of Science in Psychology, Professional Writing. I also have master degrees in Public Administration and Criminal Justice. And you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. Hello, King of the Weather. How are you doing today? Glad you could be on the live stream. Always a pleasure when you're on. Queen Mother is here as well. She said, how are you doing? It is Friday. How was your week this Friday? How was your week for the whole week, and how was your Friday, right? King Weather said, yeah, I forgot to take off your moderator status last time, so I just took it off. So you were a moderator for a ridiculously long time, King of the Weather. A long time. What happened? Yeah.
Give it back to him. You know he wanted.
Okay. Mom, you need to stop doing it. Okay.
You know what? They're like the moderator. He's the
Okay. So you have moderator again. I'll remember to take it off after today's stream, though. Hey, Cam, how are you doing? Did you make it home safely? Yes, new stream, Gigi Cat, also known as Cats and Pokemon. Yeah, you could be moderator again, King Weather. Just give it back to you, moderator status. Hey, Southern, glad you could hop onto this stream. Really appreciate it. Bonjour. Glad you could be here. I thought you were speaking French. They just said bougie. I thought you were speaking French, sorry. They said, hi, rich auntie. LOL, this big bougie hat. This is my mom's hat.
Say, hey, nephew.
But you can call me Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I don't like it.
I'm taking that hat to Paris, girl.
You are not taking this hat. What do you mean you taking this hat?
I gotta get some pictures in Paris. Somewhere special with that hat, girl.
Chop, chocolate cake.
You can't even do an accent.
Pass the chocolate cake.
Pass the chocolate cake.
Pass the chocolate cake.
She's trying to speak a different
She said I'm giving bougie vibes. You guys said I'm giving bougie vibes. Where's the butler for the bougie vibes? I need the bougie cake. I don't like it like that. It's better like this. It's better like that. Hey, Josh. How are you doing today, Josh? Glad you could be on the stream. Kat said, is it really the same reality? LOL, just kidding. The book is getting in your head. I'm going to check out the book, Kat. Since you like it a lot, I'm going to check it out. Let me check it out. What's tomorrow, Cam? You said, hey. Okay. Yeah, I'll remember to take it off after the stream, King of the Weather. I knew it. Southern said, yeah, even the dress is my mom's. I have good clothes to wear, but like I don't overshop, so like all my fancy clothes, you guys have seen me wear the fancy clothes, which is fine with me, but like if I were to wear it on stream, I would run out in a week. I have just enough clothes for like a fancy clothes for like a week. All my other clothes are just like regular clothes, so I oftentimes have to go to my mom's closet because she has a ridiculous amount of clothes and she continues to buy clothes because she's like, it's a good price. It's a good price. And sometimes I'll look at her like, what are you buying that for? We're not going anywhere fancy soon. She's like, in the future, I'm saving for it. So it's crazy.
So, imagine the centuries I have been here. Don't you think I would accumulate stuff?
The centuries? The centuries? You've been here centuries and we not rich yet? What have you been doing in your immortal life?
Having babies.
The centuries? The centuries?
Having babies.
She said, the centuries?
Having babies and paying for
Imagine that. Imagine you come across a vampire or immortal. They've been on Earth for centuries and they still not rich. They've taken the same train as me voluntarily. I mean, no, not voluntarily. They're taking the same train as me, having no choice. Right? Imagine that. That's crazy.
So if you had, what you saying? If you've been here multiple lifetimes.
Yeah, you better be rich or just unalive. You better be rich or just gone into the sun. Honestly, because like, what are you doing?
You told the man.
What are you doing? No, if you're guys, let me know. Let me know what you think. No. Let me know what you think.
You just bash him.
Let me know what you think. If you guys, what's your opinion on this? If you are an immortal, right? If you are an immortal, like a vampire who's been on Earth for 500 years, particularly in the United States, if you've been in the United States for 500 years, the United States isn't even 500 years old, so you were here before colonization and when it was happening, and you're a vampire, right? And you are not rich. What have you been doing? You had the ability to compel people to make you rich, to give them all your money. You had the ability to, I don't know, get in on the railroads, building the railroads, the banks, the technology when it was brand new. And you haven't done that. You're not rich yet. What type of vampire are you?
A loser vampire.
Like, exactly. What type of vampire are you? Like, that's messed up.
That's
Like,
a sophisticated way of saying
like, because what are you doing with your life at this point? I totally understand if they're a philanthropist vampire, give out your wealth for sure, but you can still be rich. Like, you taking the train and it's not voluntary. Like, is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, Kat said, when you fill it up, you look like a pirate. Oh, flip it up. Oh. Ahoy, mateys! Get on the ship. Ew, I can't do any accent. That's sad. I thought I could do an accent. Kat said, OMG, is this homemade chocolate cake? Ooh, my mom's never made homemade chocolate cake. But, like, I really like Red Lobster's chocolate cake. You never made homemade chocolate cake. She always says she does everything. You made homemade chocolate cake?
Years ago.
Why did you do that?
Because your sisters wanted it.
So why don't you make it? I want homemade chocolate cake. I know she made homemade cheesecake when I was younger. That was good. I remember that. That was yummy. Southern said, you look like a teen or early 20s. That mom had is funny. Thank you. Southern said, exposing mom's shopping addiction. I mean, it's okay she has a shopping addiction because I have a shopping addiction. My sister has a shopping addiction, so it's just a genetic trait that she passed on. Like, I have nothing wrong with my mom's shopping addiction. As long as she can afford it, shop, right? It's not, like, sometimes
no, but you cannot compare my wardrobe to other people. I've been here many years, and I've been shopping for many years.
Okay, so this is
the thing is, I take care of myself.
Yeah, okay, but this is my issue with my mom's shopping addiction, guys. Queen Mother, she will shop and she will buy stuff. Like today, we were outside, no intention of shopping. I was working with my mom today. We were running errands. She's like, let's stop at Marshall's. What do you want at Marshall's? I want a white shirt. Mom, go in your closet. You have 100 white shirts. My mom buys the same exact stuff in different fonts. I'm not even lying to you guys. She's like, no, that's old. I need a better one. I'm not even going to tell you how much she spent, but like, wait, what? You didn't need any of those stuff, man. No, I will admit, I did pick up 2 phone cases for us. We didn't need it either, but it was cute. But still, she didn't need any of her items. She didn't need any of her stuff.
Tony, your voice went lower when you said what you did. They didn't hear what you did. What did you do? What did you do?
I said I picked up 2 phone cases. It's really hard to find phone cases for my phone. It's a new phone. And then my mom's phone case is really dirty, all right? So the thing about my mom and shopping is she'll buy stuff. I'm okay with buying stuff because, hey, it's fun stuff. You buy it affordable, buy the stuff. It's just my mom will buy stuff and then she's not donating any of her old clothes. So it's just accumulating and it's just piling on top of each other. She has clothes that can't even fit her still. It's never going to fit her again.
You're wearing it.
Yeah, I'll wear it, but like I don't want it. You know last summer, guys, we did a closet clean out. I literally gave Goodwill a whole suitcase full of clothes that could still fit me because I knew in the future I would want more clothes. And I still have a whole bunch of clothes in my room. I can't even wear it all out now, right? Because there's still a lot of clothes for me, right? So yeah, you know what my mom told me last summer when we were doing that? My mom looked at me. She was like, she told me, she was like, Mia, you don't need to go shopping anymore. You could just go shopping in my closet and I could go to the store and shop. And she got so happy when she said that. So that's what I'm saying. My mom's shopping addiction continuously pile up on top of each other, right? And it's like when the clothes pile up on top of each other, my mom will still go outside sometimes looking crazy. Sometimes she'll put on an outfit. I'm like, what are you doing? Go change. Or she'll put on an outfit and it's not good quality. And I look at her, I'm going to go change because she has good quality clothes, but she will wear the stuff that make her look crazy. Will make her look crazy. And it's crazy. So yeah.
For comfort.
You know, and every time my mom has something to do, no matter how minor it is, anytime my mom knows she's going somewhere and pictures are probably going to be taken, she needs a new wardrobe. Mom, just go in your closet. That's your new wardrobe. Why do you need something new every single time? You don't need it. That's
I
crazy.
never said I need it. I just enjoy it.
So you see, King of the Weather said I have an unhealthy addiction to Call of Duty. Well, at least King of the Weather, you are able to acknowledge it and you are aware.
We have a shopping addiction to nail polish.
So
Every store we go to, why you behind me? Why you behind me? She runs to the nail
I
polish.
will, but I've been doing good because I only bought one nail polish since the year started.
I heard you today. It's $10. I'm not paying $10. I heard you talk to yourself, having a conversation about the nail polish. And I refuse to pay $10.
You heard me.
I heard you. I was all the way down the aisle and I heard you. I was like, listen to this girl have that conversation with herself about nail polish.
What? But I've been able to have self-control because last year, in December, I did a nail polish count and I have a lot of nail polish. I didn't know I had so much. So I'm trying not to buy nail polish unless it's like either really pretty color or like one of like a really good, I don't know, top coat or base coat. Southern said shopping addiction with mama money, girl. With mom's money. Yeah, sometimes for sure. Yeah, when it's like little items, when my mom takes me back to school shopping, or sometimes she'll just take me shopping. She'll buy the stuff, but sometimes I fund my own shopping addiction. So yeah, sometimes I will fund my own shopping addictions, especially when I know I want to spend a lot of money. But when it's like little things, my mom buys it for me. She has full control of my bank account, guys. If she want to take all my money and run, she could do it. So if she buys something for me, if I buy something for her, I do not care. She has full control over all that stuff. Cam said, Mia, we listen and we don't judge.
Yes, we listen and we don't judge. Repeat it, Mia.
Oh my God,
Repeat
Cam.
it, Mia.
This is what I'm saying. If Cam and you guys ever shop, you won't go broke.
We both
Y'all will go broke if you guys ever shop together.
Shoppers know
Oh my
how
God.
to shop. We know the bargain shop, okay? Inexperienced shoppers will go broke.
Oh my
but
God.
Experienced shoppers, we know
That's
how to
funny.
shop.
Jason said, hello. Hey, Jason. How are you doing today? This morning you have a great, hello, this morning. You have a great day today. Same to you. What? Where are you tuning in from for it to be morning for you? It's afternoon or evening for me. You like the hat? Thank you so much. My relative used to wear the hat like that in the 1970s. Jason, did you compliment me or did you insult me, man? Thank you, Gregory, for the gift. Really appreciate a donation with the floating heart. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All proceeds goes in its own separate account, and one day you'll be right there paying a portion. Thank you, Gregory. How are you doing today? That was funny, Jason, man. Hey, In Your Soul, how are you doing today? On days like this, I wish I had a swimming pool. It's hot where you're at. Where are you tuning from? Oh, no, Barbie. Yeah, like if I had like a one-piece bathing suit with like the black and white stripes, that's Barbie. She did dress up like this. I didn't even see it. That would be fun to do. A Barbie like outfit day. I didn't even notice that. King of Weather said, I won my Call of Duty match. Nice. Congratulations, King of Weather. Awesome. Thank you so much for the love, Alexa. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Hey, Gregory. Thank you again for the gift. How's everything going? What'd you eat today? Southern said, we like mom and her little broke baby named Mia. Okay.
Mia,
Thanks.
You're not broke.
I mean, why are you calling me broke, though? What gave you that assumption? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not ultra rich, right? But I do know healthy saving practices where if I always say, if I wanted to max out my savings and travel the world for like 6 months, I feel like I could do it on a budget. Right? I feel like I could do it.
Words and that B word,
But I'm not broke. Yeah.
Put out, you attract.
Yeah, that's true.
What you put out, you attract.
Yeah.
What you put out, come back to you.
Yep, but
So
that is
whoever
true.
wrote the B word,
Yep, Southern. So yeah, I
you
mean,
attracting that. We only use
yeah.
great words.
Yep, I've never been broke a day in my life. I mean, I don't have enough money to pay off my student loan debt. I don't have enough money to like travel for like I don't know, buy a plane ticket tomorrow to go somewhere really cool. But I've never been broke a day in my life, guys. Even when I was a baby, I had bonds when I was a baby. So I wasn't a broke baby either. But remember, guys, let's put out positivity, positive affirmations, and things that you guys want, right? Positive things, right? As I always say, guys, I mean, I feel like you guys that person probably wrote that comment because I said my mom still takes me shopping. Just because my mom takes me shopping doesn't mean I'm broke, right? Or that somebody's broke. That just means, so yeah. California, yeah. Hey, Danny in your soul said, "Can we have a moment of silence for Chuck
Oh
Norris?"
yes,
Who's
have a
that?
moment. Everybody be quiet. Yeah, we gonna watch some Chuck. I'm gonna watch some Chuck. We gonna watch some Chuck Norris movie tonight.
Who is
One of
that?
oh man, he's a fantastic actor. He
Uh,
made some really good movie. I love Chuck Norris. Yeah, he was how old? He passed away today, I think.
oh. And King of the Weather said,
Still alive.
in my Adidas app, I got 15% off your first purchase. Very
So
nice.
rest in peace and thanks to his family.
Oh, yeah, true. Jason said, I'm in Wisconsin. I meant it's 4:51 p.m. Okay, in the afternoon. I'm not making fun of that. If I didn't take me back, that was the style of women in the 90s. Oh, okay, okay. No, it was just funny how you phrased it though. But yeah, okay. Well, style choices come back to you. That's one thing my mom said too. Like my mom said, stuff that she used to wear when she was a kid, it went out of style, and now it's coming back into style. So it's just like recycling a fashion. I feel like. Southern said, listen, don't get offended. It's okay. It was a joke. Relax. I mean, I didn't get offended. It's just like we're big on positivity over here. And what you say does matter, and it does have like, what is it?
Yeah, we don't like
Weight,
that word.
right? So yeah.
We need to have funds to pay the bill.
Yeah, so don't say it because it'll come back to you. And let's not internalize that. But you're all good. You're all good, Southern. Hey, Alexandria, how are you doing today? You love my videos. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you for the subscription. Hopefully you subscribe and for immersing yourself into the world of Unique Lamia. For all the new people here, remember to like the video. Consider subscribing. Remember, I have a Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Professional Writing, Master's degrees in Public Administration, Criminal Justice. I also have videos related to travel, education, fashion, shopping videos, nail videos, hair videos, eating videos, review videos, and a lot more on the channel. So if you guys want to learn something, gain some cross-cultural knowledge, just experience, see how somebody lives their life, this is a great channel for you guys to subscribe to. So yeah. 86. Oh, the person was 86. Okay.
We should do Chuck Norris trivia questions to see how many people.
Yeah, on Monday.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Because he was strong all the way up until the end.
Oh.
And that's how. And you know something about Chuck Norris? He made great movies, right? But he just made his money, and he was out there living his life, and he lived a full, long life. That's how you want to live your life on Earth.
True. And
you should do like a trivia.
Yeah, on Monday we do trivias. And you're so sad. He was 86 years young, Queen Mama. That's funny. Queen Mama.
Wow,
Okay,
yes.
cool. Yeah. Yeah. Rest in peace for sure. Yeah.
He lived his life, his body was tired. He was like, I'm tired.
Yup. Southern said, don't over explain yourself on the internet. Well, that's how you learn, honestly. Over explaining, and on my channel we try to educate, right, and learn from each other. So learning occurs on the live streams, right? In Your Soul taught us something that a famous actor died, right? We learn different things from each other. King of the Weather teaches us about the weather and updates us about the weather, right? On the Unique Lamia channel, you guys can learn, as I said, cross-cultural knowledge, more so of criminal justice, public administration. And yeah, I'm big on education. I'm big on furthering one's knowledge in an academic institution and outside.
I understand what they're trying to say to you, but sometimes you explain it differently because different people understand it.
What? But yeah, you do have to over explain yourself sometimes. At least for me, I choose to intentionally over explain sometimes, so we can all learn from each other and just think a new way and gain those critical thinking skills a little bit more, for sure. So yeah, if you guys want to check out my education playlist, that's a great starting point for Unique Lamia. I always recommend you guys go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my first education videos. That's a great video to watch, that first education video that I have.
Did you do anything fantastic this week that you enjoyed?
Not really, no.
So you just let the week pass you by and you didn't do action. Did anyone do anything fantastic this week, or did they just let the week It was just this week was similar to last week and the week before and the week before that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh boy, what a bore.
So, what about you guys? Did you guys do anything interesting this week? Yeah, I'm glad I'm not at school. I get a break from school before I start my new program, which is cool, but it's been the same thing, honestly. Only different thing is when I get to go traveling on adventures, right? But outside of that, it's the same thing that I do every week. Yeah. King of Weather said, I went to the mall. Very nice, very nice. Going to the mall is fun, King of the Weather. What did you get anything? I know you did mention that you had the 15% off for the Adidas. Did you get that? How's your sister doing, King of the Weather, and everybody else? Would love to know how's Kamori doing today. But welcome everybody. I can give you a mini haul of what my mom got from the store. You guys seem to like the shopping discussion, so I can get that baggage. Show it to you guys. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. You're beautiful as well, Alexandria. Thank you so much for your kind words. Good. Everyone is good. Nice. Glad everyone is doing good, King of the Weather. Yup, that's great.
That's a blessing, King of the Weather.
Yup.
You take it for granted that a person is next to you and you're here to conversate. It's like now I look forward to Nia Live to hear her mention everyone's name, to know that you guys are okay. You made it through the. Guess what? We should celebrate. Everyone should celebrate. Today's Friday. You know what? You guys made it through Friday. Okay? Celebrate today.
Yup. And as you're celebrating, if you guys want to check out my coloring book, you guys can definitely do that for all the new supporters or old returning supporters who didn't know. I am an author. We got 2 books coming out. Well, 2 books already out, and there's 2 more anticipated books for 2026. We have this book if you guys want to learn a little bit more about Uniquely Mia, learn about the island of Grenada, plan your next Caribbean vacation. You can check this out, called The Adventures of Uniquely Mia, from the USA to the Caribbean West Indies, which is now available on Amazon. To find it, go to my YouTube homepage, click the links, and the link will take you directly to Amazon. And shout out to everyone who's already purchased the coloring book. I really appreciate the support. If you guys would like to purchase this coloring book, aid in your stress reduction, positivity, and have some Uniquely Mia merch, also check out the coloring book called Uniquely Mia's Coloring Book, also available on Amazon. The links to both books are on my YouTube page by clicking links, and I'll take you there. So, what did Evan say? Evan said, who is Chrisma? Who is that? Who is that, Evan? I don't know who that is.
Isn't she like one of those rappers' girlfriends? I think she bops too. Oh no.
I don't know who that is.
Isn't that like Remy Ma? No, that's not Remy Ma. That's not Papoop's girlfriend.
What? Who in the world?
Papoop's.
Who is that? I don't know the guys. My mom knows more about those stuff than me. Like, I don't really pay attention to people's life, I guess. Like, I know that, but like rappers, I don't know.
Face, what's his name? Face or something? Face or something. His name
Face?
Girlfriend.
What? Who in the world's Face?
I don't know.
Face.
Face something is his name.
Cute. Is it time for another Call of Duty match? Oh, do you mean Krishama wants to fight? Fight with who? I'm confused. I don't know.
Boxer, I think.
Oh, okay. So a boxer wants to fight another boxer.
Blueface. Is that Blueface girlfriend? That's his name. I knew his name had face in it.
What?
Blueface. Yeah, I think Krishana is.
Their face blue?
I don't know why they call him Blueface. He's a rapper.
So they want to fight? Okay. That's funny. This whole conversation is funny. Thank you so much for your kind words.
Girls jumped on. She stood on her 2 feet and was like boxing, throwing punches like a boxer. If that's the same Krishana we're speaking about, or is it Papoose' girlfriend who's truly a boxer? I don't know which one.
This is funny. Guys, you want to clarify on anything that Queen Mother Uniquely Mom said? That is really funny. Hey GTS. Okay, what is one of your favorite movies of all time? Of all time? Y'all don't know? Stop it! Expecto Patronum! Expelliarmus! Mr. Harry Potter.
I see that hand is fine.
Harry Potter. No, it's still injured. Expelliarmus!
No, did a spell.
Stupefied. You guys gonna fly back. Stupefied. I'm not European, which is why I have not received my Hogwarts acceptance letter. Harry Potter is one of the greatest movie franchise ever, guys. It's just like, it's a world building for the movies, the characters. Really, really, really good movie.
No, you know what's the best movie of all time?
What about you, GTS and everyone?
The
What's your favorite
best
movie?
movie of all time. I don't even know if it was a movie or was it, well, it was a movie in my time because that was Claudine
I've never seen Claudine.
with all the
Claudine?
kids and James Earl Jones, the garbage man.
You mean Chapter by the Dozen? I mean
No,
Cheaper?
Claudine. Girl, I have to bring you up to speed. Where
I don't
you
know
been?
Claudine.
I don't remember.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna let stupid on Claudine for you.
Uh, in the eyes of Ranger, okay, the unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth for wrong or right. I've never seen any of those in your soul. They sound interesting. What are they about? Let's take a screenshot. I've never seen them. They sound interesting. But yeah.
Movie, Chuck Norris movie, I think.
Oh, those were Chuck Morris movies? Oh, okay, okay.
We're gonna see some of his movies too.
I like you. You are good. Okay, thank you, thank you. I do try to be a nice person for sure.
You try or you are?
I mean, I am a nice person.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I try to be a nice person, honestly.
Yeah,
People are
yeah,
annoying
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, she tries.
No, but generally, I can always promise that on social media, you will always get positive and unique,
Not really,
upbeat,
'cause you
unique
be biting
Lumia.
up some people's head.
Well, that's because they be saying some stuff, and it's like, did you say that just generally because you were just wanted to rage bait? Did you say that because you were being discriminatory? Did you say that because it's from a place of an education? 9 times out of 10, when I bite people's heads off, as my mom says, is because one, they're just really disrespectful. Two, they say something that's based on discrimination, stereotypes, or three, it's just something that I don't like, right? And like 9 times out of 10, if I read something and I don't like it, they knew what they were typing when they typed that. So those are the only 3 times where I will quote unquote bite people's heads off on social media. And even then, I'm still nice because I block y'all. I still just let you be. I only lock people when they're extremely racist and disrespectful. But yeah, so yeah. You gotta be nice, but you can't be pushover nice. People's nice and they're pushovers. I'm not a pushover. So yeah.
Difference between a pushover and a non-pushover.
I feel like a pushover is somebody where, oh, I hate your mom and I hate you too. Oh, don't worry, you can still be here. You're so nice. We can still go to the movies together. Because after that, you said, oh, no, I was just joking. No. I feel like that's what a pushover a little bit is, right? There's people who can be really rude to that individual, very disrespectful to that person, and then the other person can just say something saying, oh, I really didn't mean it that way, or oh, it's okay. They'll still be around that person because you're a pushover, or you'll allow other people to convince you that what this person said, they really didn't mean that. You're a pushover in that point of time, right? So yeah, I always try to be nice because I always say positivity is free. Positivity is a choice, right? So I to anybody that I meet, honestly, I'm nice until that person is like shows me why I probably shouldn't be nice to that person or etc. Right? So yeah, positive. As I always say, positivity is free, hate is free. So always be your positive and unique self, but at the time, don't be a pushover, guys, and don't let people push stereotypes on you and be extremely rude and disrespectful because that's not good, right?
But what do you say about kids? Because a lot of times hate is something that's taught.
There comes a point, right? So if you're a little kid, right, and you're taught, let's say you're a kid between the ages of like 1 to 5, obviously you're still developing like those critical thinking skills a little bit, right? You're still a baby kind of at that point, so you really don't understand. So that's okay. So if, it's not okay, but like if a kid is hateful at that age, like racist at that young age, I'm not gonna hold it on the kid, right? However, if the kid is like at an age where they're in elementary school through high school and they want to be racist, they want to be disrespectful, that's on that kid at that point in time, right? At the end of the day, if you're an adult, right, and a kid is disrespectful to you, you can't really do anything to that kid. You can't really say anything to that kid because they're still a minor and you will get in trouble no matter what happens if you're an adult, right? So all you can do is be like, okay, at this point in time, if you are in an academic institution as simple as elementary school, particularly 5th grade, let's say middle school, not even elementary school, middle school, right, and you're racist, if you're extremely disrespectful, you knew what you were doing because you are in an environment where you are acquiring and learning these critical thinking skills. You're able to articulate what you would like to say, so you know what you're doing, right? It's like I said, I'm not going to use my nephew as an example, but my nephew one time, he said something really disrespectful to me, right? Really disrespectful. One time my nephew said that to me, right? And when he said that to me, I looked at him. I told my mom, and I'm like, no, you can't talk to me like that. That's messed up. You need to be reprimanded. Did he get reprimanded? No, he didn't, because people around him like to spoil him sometimes, right? But at that point in time, people are like, why are you taking it so serious with him? Because I literally refused to talk to my nephew again until he apologized, right? And people around, my family members, even some supporters, like, why are you taking it so serious, Mia? He's a kid. I'm like, no, he's not. Because if you're able to form a sentence that is disrespectful and use the correct tone, use the correct words, and say it to this person, you knew what you were saying, and you decided to say that because you think just because you were quote unquote a kid, you were going to be saved. No, that doesn't make sense. You chose to do that. So it comes to a certain age to utilize those critical thinking skills. That's when students should be reprimanded, right? So yeah, it's like I saw what is it? I saw a video on TikTok. The other TikTok is like, I'm on YouTube too, but I guess it's my algorithm and the feed, the stuff that I engage with on TikTok. TikTok learns the user a little bit. So what came across my feed on TikTok was something saying along the lines of, a creator was like, they were like, I don't care if you're an adult, you need to unlearn that bad behavior. And that is true, because if you're an adult, there are adults who make quote unquote bad choices sometimes, and people like to use, oh, that person experienced trauma when they were a kid, so this is why this adult is like this now. You are an adult now. You need to go and unlearn that. Your past childhood trauma is no excuse for your current behavior.
People don't even know that they have it, and sometimes people react to certain things, and that's why there's a difference between being conscious and unconscious, and that's why the law is written where, like, if you, did you know what you're doing? For example, it's like if somebody have a gun and they shoot somebody, right? You could shoot the person like 20 times at this, one, two, three, pow, 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 20 times. But if you shoot the person one time and you walk away and then come back another 15 minutes to shoot them again, that's worse than shooting them 20 times the first time. So it's about being conscious or unconscious. There's a lot of people that went through stuff and they don't even know that what they're doing is not right unless you have someone there that's saying, you know something, what you're doing is not right and you're hurting me. What
Yeah.
you're doing is not right and you're hurting me. And if they're hearing that and they continue to do it, then I say they're making a choice to do it.
Exactly. So at that point in time, it is the responsibility of that individual at the time. But as my mom said, if that person tells the person, if there's somebody else and they tell this person, hey, this is your behavior I don't like, and that person refused to listen, once again, that is still on that one individual, right? So yeah. What are we saying? King of Weather said, okay, your sister ordered a new a new pair of soccer shoes for you, King of Weather. Very nice. Shout out to your sister. That's really nice. And your soul said Texas Rangers. Okay. What's one of his best TV series? He fought Bruce Lee. Okay, I need tissue.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, he's right here. He fought Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
In Return of the Dragon, the famous Causalia fight. I've never seen that one. Okay, cool. Sounds interesting. So it sounds like a good fight.
Asking you, so what about Chuck Norris? Is Chuck
Evan
Norris
said Pismo left because she got afraid. Okay. What'd you say?
It's no, not Chuck. Charles Bronson? Is Charles Bronson? What's his name?
And you're still saying I need to start typing because
great
this
movies.
audio words aren't
Great
working.
actors.
Hey, Cashier, glad you could be here. How's everything going with you today? I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. Glad you could be here. And your soul said you can always tell the kid that you're going to get your little cousin to smack him around. Like if I meet a random little kid. That would be funny. No, for real. If you could meet a random little kid and you tell them that, yeah. King of the Weather said, I'm watching the news. I can't even say if there's anything interesting in news. It's low-key traumatizing. If you want to hear traumatizing stuff and scare yourself and make yourself paranoid, it's very rare. I guess Good Morning America, they have like the positive stuff. Sometimes they'll have like the concerts. At least when I was a kid, they used to have like singers go and sing, and they used to have like people selling stuff. But 9 times out of 10, regular news, and that's what the news is. It's just to tell information, and they're more likely to share the negative information than the positive.
When you listen to the news?
I mean, I don't get scared of listening to the news, but like I'm just saying, if you want to feel depressed, listen to the news, because it'll freak you out, make you depressed. Honestly.
So why do you wake up and the first thing they do is news?
Conditioning, I feel like.
So people enjoy that.
It's conditioning. I guess they saw their parents do it. I don't do it, but even when I was at school, I didn't watch the news. So, all the news I learned was either from YouTube notifications, YouTube videos, TikTok videos, and my mom telling me.
It's interesting you
So,
said that. When you was a little girl, I had a cable guy came to the house,
uh,
and he was and I had on the news, and he was like, "You watch that depressing thing."
cause
So you're
it
the
is
second
true.
person in my life that I'm hearing say that about the
Because you
news.
gotta remember, you gotta remember, news is propaganda. News is used to control the media. Not okay. News is propaganda, but news. The purpose of news is to control the narrative. That's why people who are saying if I'll snap that hurt. That's why some people be like, hey, if you are part of this political party, if you are part of this political party, watch this news channel or don't watch this news channel, because each news channel they're leaning. It's supposed to be neutral, but if you pay attention to the news, sometimes they lean more so towards a specific side or a specific thing, right? So people who want their message or their thoughts to be reiterated, they're consistent viewers for that, right? And then you got to keep the public scared. You got to keep them scared because the reason why little bit of public administration for you criminal justice merge it together. We always got to use my degree somehow, right? So if you think about the news from a public administration or criminal justice standpoint, when bad things happen in criminal justice, police brutalities is one of the most common things. That's why people don't trust the police sometimes, more specifically minorities. Police brutalities, right? That's the idea of police officers, oftentimes white officers, unaliving black individuals for no reason whatsoever, right? Because they thought they were dangerous when they just had a cell phone in their pocket, right? The reason why the news is more likely to push that narrative or push the narrative of, let's say, all the murders that has happened in society and the idea, all the murders, all the robberies that was happening in society, because we have these messages of police brutality, and when these messages of police brutality, discrimination come out, people are always like defund the police officers, implement more rigorous training. They should have more rigorous training. They should have more diverse training, in my opinion. And they should definitely reprimand them a lot harsher, right? But the reason why the media oftentimes push these every day, if I turn on news right now, you will hear something about a robbery, a murder, or sexual assault, is because of the social contract. No matter though, because it's a small sect of officers who are racist. It's a small group of officers who do these police brutalities, right? However, at the same time, I think the news continues to push this message of all the bad things that happen to show us how much we actually need the police, right? Because our social contract that we agreed upon, it's not a contract that we signed up. I spoke about the social contract before. This isn't a contract that we sign. We didn't sign it. The founders of America signed a social contract. And it was saying, we're going to hire these police officers. We're going to give them money. We're going to give them the autonomy and power in society to do this. So that way we can go and be lawyers. We can go be doctors. We can be farmers. We can be teachers. We can travel. So it's because of the social contract that exists that the news is a form of propaganda and it's a form of media. No matter what continues to happen, no matter how many messages of police brutality that comes out, no matter how many news articles and people and movements that you see that people say, I hate the police, I hate the police is never going to go away. They're never going to go away because of the news pushing, making us aware of all this negative information and negative things that happen in society, and because we do not want to go back to the hunter and gatherer lifestyle where we are responsible for protecting ourselves. I know, even though the police isn't doing everything 100%, and I think that a lot of reform can go into criminal justice, particularly in police practices, right? I have comfort to know if I'm outside and I feel dangerous, I'm calling 911. Somebody want to fight me? Okay, fight me from jail. 911, what's your emergency? Yeah, I'm being threatened. They're going to come and they're going to help me, right? It's because of that. So this is a form of propaganda, right? As like my mom said, there are a lot of places engaging in war right now, having a lot of wars, and for fun, I just looked and see, can we still go? There's tickets were ridiculously cheap. We wouldn't go if it's cheap, but I just wanted to see, because when places are in war, they need money sometimes. Why are tickets still expensive? People are still going there to those countries that are in war. You know that, right? Those countries that are, I'm not naming them, but the countries that are still like in extreme war where they're getting bombed and people are dying. Airline tickets still go there. Airlines still go there, and they're ridiculously expensive. It's not as bad as the media makes it look. Propaganda. Everything's a form of propaganda to make people more accepting of this, accepting of that. So I always say the news is a great source of information. Listen to the news, but don't take the news as fact. If you take the news as fact and you're not doing your own external preliminary research, it's not good, because you'll talk to somebody who did that external research outside of the news, and then you'll become confused. Or you'll be like, this person doesn't make any sense, but in actuality, it's you who don't make sense, right? So that's why I always say fact check what you're saying and look at it. So that was, I didn't learn that. So that was me pulling like some public administration, criminal justice. I pulled like the term social contract, like police practices, but I added my own opinion in there as well. So I always say everything I say in live stream is just my opinion. If you want fact, or at least close to fact, you always got to go watch my education videos for that, because I have my notes in front of me, and there's that. So Cam said it's also crazy because at the end of the day, people still know in an emergency the police is the final point, of contact, regardless if they don't like them. Exactly, Cam. That is so true, right? So that's why I say I will never say I hate the police, right? I don't hate the police. I don't like the police officers that who have that extreme racism in them, right? And it is a small group. No matter the reason why it seems like all officers may be racist or biased, I know you can come to that assumption if you watch the media, particularly as a minority, is because the news really only push the negative that officers do. And oftentimes when you hear about police officers, you hear about the negative, and it's a police brutality aspect. But it's a small group.
To push the good that they do.
Yeah, so if you push the good that they do, people will definitely see a more favorable approach to police officers, right? But we always got to remember, because if all police officers are racist and if all police officers were bad, our life would be terrible. The minute we step outside, you know how many police officers I have passed today? I have passed. Man, they would, like, if all of them are racist, I wouldn't be on this stream today. I would not be on this live stream right now. See, so that's how you know not all officers are racist. It's a small group, and the small group who are racist and do terrible things, which isn't justified. It's just terrible because they're racist and they're crazy and they just have this power and they abuse that power, is a really small group, but it doesn't seem like that because of the media and the amount of people who actually listen to the news and watch the news and do not do preliminary additional research, right? So yeah. Cam said it's because the only interactions we ever have are the negative ones. Exactly. That is so true, right? And like I said, like that's why I like, and that's criminal justice who made me like this way. And being an RA, I feel like that's why if you are an undergraduate student, a graduate student, try to be an RA, because when you're an RA, you have to call campus police. Somebody's gonna violate the rules. Somebody's gonna do it. And when I called campus police, like maybe the first time I did it, I didn't feel scared, but it was just weird. I'm speaking to a police officer. You got a gun right in front of me. It's kind of scary, man. Right? But after a while you call them, it's fine. And then when I took my criminal justice classes, you learn about a different perspective of police officer. Yeah, it's negative, especially with these informal codes, like these informal codes that police officers have. That's not positive at all. We don't want that in the police system, right? Obviously, the negative that can happen. But at the same time, you learn about how they are there to protect society. You learn about, oh, okay, when you become a police officer, this is what they do. They're there to protect you. Police officers are there to serve us. They work for us, right? So that's why you shouldn't be scared. It's our taxpayers that are paying them. But at its core, the job of police officers is to protect us in society, right? So when you are aware of that, when you become aware that most police officers are just here to protect us and they quote unquote work for us, it's not scary to talk to them. Obviously, they have the gun, they have the authority, right? So you do have to speak to them respectfully, even if you don't respect them. You got to fake it so you make it, right? So yeah, like my mom said, one time we had a negative encounter with an employee and the employee crashed out and we had to speak to a police officer. Was I scared? No. My mom's probably a little nervous. I wasn't nervous. I just spoke to the officer normally, explained what happened, and they did their job good, and they were respectful with it, right? But you always just got to be aware when you are in front of an officer and it's unsolicited, just always record, because you never know what personality you are going to come across, right? You have the right to record if you are a minority. Make sure your hands are seen at all time, right? Speak respectfully even if you don't respect them. Particularly if you are a minority, you do have to do these extra safety precautions, but don't be afraid of them, right? Don't be afraid. You'll be good, honestly. So yeah, unless you actually did something. That doesn't apply if you actually did something, right? If you actually did something, I can help you at that point. Don't take any advice. I'm not an attorney. But yeah, Cam said, it's okay. I read that one. King of the Weather said, alert me if there's bad activity in the chat. Will do, King of the Weather. But I do hope you guys learned a little bit of something there. Occasionally, I will try to bring some public administration information there. Mostly, we didn't have a lot of public administration, criminal justice knowledge. It wasn't a lot, but it was a little bit. Some terms, hopefully you learned a little bit, just a different way of thinking just when you come into contact with police officers, right? But this whole was sparked by somebody saying they watch the news a lot. So yeah, if you watch the news a lot, great source of information, but always fact check was the more of the story, honestly. But what's for dinner, everybody? King of the Weather, Cam, in your soul if you're still here, GG Cat, Cashier, Evan, would love to know, what's your name? Alexander, GT8, what's for dinner? What are you doing this weekend? Would love to know. I'm not doing much this weekend. Changed my phone case. I got a new phone case. I want to check it out. I want to see, like I said, I should open it. I'm coming back, bros. I mean, guys, not people on stream. I'm coming back. So, gonna show you guys a phone case. I mean, I showed it to you already in the previous stream if you were here, but I actually want to open it because I didn't open in the store. They had a lot. That's what I'm saying. Social media is a good source of information because I would have never known about them without social media. They said they restocked. My mom got me a new phone, and it was really difficult to get a phone case for it because, like, I guess it was too new. The stores didn't have a new one. So, I have 2 phone cases, and they came off of Amazon. So, I like the clear one. As I said, the clear one's my favorite, but it got really dirty, the orange. It got really, really dirty. And then the pink one, I did change to the pink. I like it, but it hides the color of my phone, and I'm like, a lot of money was spent for the phone. I don't want to hide the color. That doesn't make sense. And I got a case that hides the color, but it's cute. So I'm just going to rotate between them. The phone cases I have. And then I got one for my mom. I say I got one. She bought them. But, like, she needed a new phone case. For some reason, my mom, she just waits until her stuff. Sometimes she wouldn't even buy it for herself. Well, my mom's old phone, guys, she literally went, like, 3 to 4 years without getting herself a new phone case. That thing was dirty. I had to get her one for Christmas. Okay, so yeah, this is what I kind of was nervous about for this phone. It doesn't have, like, a screen protector in front. My phones, like the phone case that I have now, it came with, like, a built-in screen protector, so I don't have to worry about, like, the screen scratching or sometimes the screen protector will scratch. So that's what I'm saying. I will use the case, but, like, this is more so of, like, a fun case if I know I won't drop the phone or if I just want to have the case on for, like, a day or 2 days. I have to be very careful when this is on my phone. But it is cute. If I was in the AKS sorority, this would have been perfect, but alas, I was like, I'm not joining a sorority. They charge too much money. But I guess we can cosplay. It was in a sorority. So this is my new phone case. It's cute. And then, I see my mom's. I want this. I want this. She don't know what it is, so it's okay. This is a cool one. How do you open it, guys? But as I said today, oh yeah, my mom went to the hairdresser yesterday, so that's what she did. She got her hair done. I'm gonna go get my hair done as well. I'll live stream it because it will interfere with my live streaming schedule when I get my hair done, most likely. So I'll live stream a little bit. It's really small in there, and I don't want the camera in her face line may or may not live stream depending on the time in which I end my hair. Probably start the stream. It's gonna be a surprise hairstyle that I get. A surprise, guys. For you guys, at least. Ow! My nail. Why? Why? Oh my god.
You broke it now?
It was already cracked. I have to put more Essie on it. I'm putting the Essie break fix on my nail. It's like I was sleeping, and like my finger like did that to my arm, so I broke my nail while I was sleeping. I felt it. That's really funny, man. How do you break your nail while you're sleeping? Unique Lamia has done it, apparently. It, like, cracked. Pray for Hawaii. The floods are getting worse. Wow, yeah. Hopefully Hawaii's gonna be good. That's terrible, especially since they're next to the beach. Hopefully no property is damaged. Hopefully no humans' lives are taking, right? During that flood. Hawaii is definitely a scary place to live. You get the flooding. Don't they have a volcano? Okay. Well, my mom's case isn't being returned. Hopefully it fits. I did not intend to open the box like this, but alas, I did. Okay, so this is what I wanted. What in the world? This is how it came. This is like a suction. Okay, so like when I'm outside. See? This is kind of dangerous though. I thought it would like stick on. It's kind of dangerous. So you put it on the back of your phone case. It's magnetic. And then like if you're in front of a mirror or like if you're outside and there's a wall and you want to do like an outfit video but you don't have a tripod, girls have been using this and they just like do that. And then your phone will be up like that. It's kind of cool, but I always thought this was like sticky, like it will stick on to your case. Kind of dangerous, but it's okay. So it kind of hides it, so I would have to put this like in my, I have a go bag that I made, put it in there when I want to use it. This is my mom's. I could just leave it on my mom's phone, honestly. I use my mom's phone to record too as well. Sometimes when I'm outside, if I'm streaming, I'll use my mom's phone to record. So this is her new phone case. Very similar to her current case. What are we saying? The Hawaii floods are getting worser. Yeah, hopefully everybody's going to be safe in Hawaii. Sending the positive vibes to all the residents of Hawaii. Yeah, that I'm sure that's a very scary situation. Obviously, a very dangerous situation, right? So positive vibes to everybody there, honestly. But, yeah. Welcome everybody to the stream. Glad you guys could be here. Would love to know what's happening with you guys. I do hope everyone had an amazing week. If it was kind of boring, hopefully you saw a little bit of positivity throughout the week. Hopefully you achieved the goal or worked towards a goal or motivated to try something new, do something new, whether that's going for a walk or whether that's reading a new book, whether that's learning a new skill, buying a new phone case, something, right? And for all the returning supporters, shout out to you guys. I really do appreciate your continued support. It really means a lot. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and tuning into the live stream and making the Unique Lumia channel part of your day. For all the new people here, remember, do consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and subscribing. As I said, I'm Unique Lumia, also known as Mia. I have a Bachelor of Science in Psychology Writing, Master degrees in Public Administration and Criminal Justice, and I show what my life is like on the channel, related to education, fashion, food, technology, hair, nails, and a lot more. Fridays, we normally do manicures on Fridays, but the reason why this is not a manicure live stream is because I want to see how long I can keep regular nail polish on my nails without having to like change the polish, because normally I change my nails every 7 days, every week, because I want to, right? Because like I have nothing better else to do, otherwise I can just change my nails, and I genuinely enjoy changing my nails every week, but I'm like, I have this nail polish, and like, what if I can't change my nails every week one day, right? Or 1 week? How long can my nails actually last with the same polish on? So this was on since last week. I will admit I did have to add another coat of top coat on my nails. And as I said, yesterday, or even last night, I was sleeping and my nail literally broke on my, it didn't break, it cracked. I felt it crack on my arm. I added some Essie Break Fix. I do like the Essie Break Fix brand. I think it holds my nail together. I just have to remember to actually add it on. So if anything, I may take off this color from my thumb and add some more Essie on my nail just so I can like take care of the breakage. But so far the polish has been looking good. It's been working good. This is LA Colors. LA Colors, I'm not sponsored by them, perhaps one day, but I do recommend it, especially because it's an affordable brand. The most I've ever paid for LA Colors was like $2 for a nail polish bottle. The cheapest is 98 cents. That's really affordable for nail polish, right? So yeah. King of Weather said, your magnet case broke. The magnet broke on your case. Oh, how did that happen, King of the Weather? How did that happen? How did the magnet break on your case? I've never heard of that before. Yeah, and this is new. I didn't even know phones were starting to do that magnetic thing. It's pretty cool. It's a new feature. So I like it. I really do like it because I have an external charger. I do have to plug it into my phone or hook it up to my phone actually. Where is it? The external charge is good, but it just like it charges my phone so slow. I need a better one, but that costs more money and I want to spend money. I'm cheap when I want to be cheap, guys, but hey, it's okay. But I like it because look, this is like an external charger that's on my phone, so it can charge my phone. Like, because I'm about to plug it in, not plug it in, but I'm about to connect it to my phone now because my phone has 15%. Wait, but it's just a slow charger, and it's not good using slow chargers on your devices because that can like mess up the battery. But it's okay. I don't use it all the time. Oh wait, I think I have to plug out the mic. Not going back on my table tripod. Okay. But it's pretty good. Okay, good. Cam said they're going to the casino tonight with your boyfriend for the last hurrah before I leave tomorrow. Okay. Hopefully you win some money, Cam. Have fun. Huh? No, casino.
Oh, okay.
Yup.
Before she leaves tomorrow.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, hopefully you win, sending you the lucky vibes to win, or if you do gamble, don't lose too much, right? So, have fun. It sounds like a good time. King Weather said, I ain't sure, but it feels too loose. Oh, with the magnet? Yeah, understandable. Well, I recommend King of the Weather Amazon. You can get good phone cases on Amazon for like $17, even $10. Or go to Marshall's or Burlington, because we got this at Marshall's, King of Weather, my mom's phone case. It came with this case, and it came with the suction magnet. They have different colors. Don't worry if you don't want pink. They have different colors. And this was $13. So I don't think that's a bad price at all, because they were selling, Marshall's was selling this by itself for $10. You paid $3 more. My mom got a phone case with it as well. So check out Marshall's, even Burlington. I feel like if we went to Burlington, it probably would have been much more affordable, because Burlington is known to be much more affordable with their items. But yeah, check it out. Insane, beautiful long nails. Thank you, Daz. We did have two that broke off, but they're going back slowly. Thank you so much. I do know that you like the nail content, Daz. Glad you're enjoying it. How are you doing today? Cam said, I'm going to win $400 with $50. I'm speaking into existence. Okay. Very nice. I'm excited to hear tomorrow or whenever else you can hop onto the live stream. Speak it to existence. Yes. Manifest it before it even happens. Manifest it before it happens, for sure. King Weather said, I'm just a low-key chill guy. Okay, that's cool. Very cool. Mom, can I see your phone? Huh?
No.
But I want to put your phone case on.
No, my phone's charging.
Fine, she doesn't want to put the phone case on her phone, guys. On stream, at least. I'll put it on off stream. But yeah, cool phone case. Okay. But yeah, that's it basically. Went outside today. Was my mom's assistant. And then went to Marshall's for the most of the week. Like I said, I just went to my mom's hairdresser with her when she had to get her hair done. And then I just worked with my mom for the rest of the week. Did some stuff on my computer, on and off. And that's it. Pretty chill week, honestly. So yeah, not complaining, right? Because I know in the fall semester, something new. It's going to be a learning curve for sure, but I'm motivated for success, and I know I'll get over the learning curve, and I will excel like I've always done, right? So, yeah, pretty chill, honestly. Nothing interesting, but stay tuned. We will have something interesting happening in the future with the whole of the Unique Lumia family going on a really fun adventure very soon. So that'll be really fun. And we'll have some fun / interesting stuff to do, for sure. On that adventure with the Unique Lumia family, we will be deviating from our regularly scheduled live streams, but you guys will get at least one stream a day, and at least a full-length traditional YouTube video every other day, because I'm going to want to take a lot of pictures and videos, and I need to get the content off my phone fast, which means you guys get videos fast. So yeah, that'll be fun. and I'll have a lot to update you guys on that adventure. And I bet that adventure is going to go really fast, because that's what happens. Prior to adventures, it always takes forever. Super duper slow. The minute you go on an adventure, it seems like time wants to speed up really quickly. But yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We start live streams between 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Times on on Saturday and Sundays. So we're going to the gym tomorrow morning. So stay tuned. We went to the doctor and I lost weight. As I always say, when I started going to the gym, it wasn't the goal to lose weight, but I told you guys, first you exercise internally, you just go to the sweat, and then you'll see the results in the scale. So I know what I weighed last year, last year I weighed myself. So I did lose some weight since last year, which is pretty cool, right? Not mad about it. Pretty cool. So guys, thank you so much for watching this live stream and for making the Uniquely Mia channel part of your day. As I said, it is a pleasure. Thank you so much for your continued support. It really means a lot. Thank you everyone who has donated to the Uniquely Mia channel via gifts and with your time. I really appreciate it. I do hope you guys are enjoying the Uniquely Mia content. As always, if there's any content that you guys would like to see from Uniquely Mia, remember, you gotta let me know. All you gotta do is ask, and if I'm able and comfortable doing so, I'm more than happy to do that. King of the Weather said, I don't wake up at least at 5 a.m. 5:30 Pacific Daylight Time for my time. Okay, yeah, I do know that live stream. My new live stream schedule is a little early. It's a little early for me too. I didn't think it would be that early for me, and I know it's a little early for some other supporters, but I did want to be flexible with my new live stream and schedule, just stream at like different times just to see how it works. But yeah, later on in the fall semester, not the fall semester, but later on in 2026, we will be changing the live streaming schedule again, and that'll more so be for evenings, right? So I think when I change my live streaming schedule for the fall semester, it'll definitely be able to fit into other people's schedule, particularly with the different time zones as well, a lot better. So yeah, but thank you again, King of Weather, for always being on the stream and for being a great moderator when you are. Special shout out to everyone who's on the stream: King of the Weather, Daz, Cam, and Your Soul, Evan, Gigi Cat, also known as Cats and Pokemon, Drake, Cashier, Southern, and Your Soul, as I said, Alexandre, GT8. Who else was on the stream today? Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Jason, Danny, Gregory. So have a great rest of your day, guys. And I hope to see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my full nutritional YouTube video or YouTube short. Have a great rest of your day, guys.